Also, as much as I hate Doritos, because I do, and screw all the haters, uh,
What?
yeah, I feel like it's more natural that
More
way.
natural at that point. Okay. Well,
Man,
let's get started. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Un Ramencito. So tell me, bro, what are some things that you remember when you were like as a 90s kid? Some things that you miss?
The 90s kids, honestly, one of the things that I don't feel like people do today, and kids do today, I should say, is the Saturday morning cartoons. I
Yeah.
because there was a thing like nowadays with streaming and everything, you can watch them at any given point in time. All the episodes are available. You didn't have to say, "Okay, it's 8:30. I have to be awake by 8:30 a.m. because this is when the show comes on." If I miss,
Yeah.
I'm royally screwed, right?
But yeah,
So
you gotta wait another week or hopefully they play a rerun at some point.
they play the reruns, but it was always late. Your friends would call. You're like, "Oh, did you see it?" And I'm like, "No, I didn't see it."
No.
And they're like, "Shut up! I don't want to hear it." But that's the thing too. You knew that every single one of your friends was doing the exact same thing at the exact same time,
Yep.
no matter
Yep.
what, right? Or like even when we got home, right, 5:30 in the afternoon, we knew Dragon Ball Z was coming on. Boom, like
Yeah.
5:30. That was it. Like you better have done your homework. You better have done, everything that you needed to by the time you got home, so that way you can just be up and watching it. Ah, man, I
Yeah.
miss that. There was
And it
such a
was it was simpler too, because you didn't have to worry about like where's it gonna be? Netflix, HBO, like all these different streaming services that you have now. You only have to get some cable service and just get the channel, like Cartoon Network or Toonami, whatever it was.
I
It
don't even
was
wanna
it was
talk
so
about
much
that.
simpler.
I pay for
So
so
much
many
simpler.
streaming services, it's not. I'm glad, I use Rocket Money for that reason. No sponsor, by no means.
I
I
wish,
wish.
but Rocketman, if
Um,
you're listening,
Hold
hook
on,
us up.
yes. Please, we could I will literally throw your name to our 5 viewers. Uh But, no, I use that because it definitely tracks what I do. Because every
Right,
now and
right,
then
right.
I'll turn on to something, you have one show that you really wanna watch, and it only streams on this one thing. You have to pay for it, so I'll create a new email, and I'll do the 7-day trial, watch it, I'm done. But at least this way, in case you forget about it, and next thing you know, you've been paying $12 a month for the whole year. Dude, that's
Mhm.
that's a lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, it's like and that's the thing, like the things that I'm like from the 90s also is like, well, I guess back in the day it was like VHS and like then evolving to DVDs now, but like with the streaming services and everything, they're starting to get rid of all that.
Yeah.
So that
You
was the
remember
thing
the,
before. You like a TV show, hey, I don't need to get a streaming service. I'm just gonna buy the whole DVD set, and that's way cheaper than having a streaming service or
right,
20 of them just to watch a one TV show.
right, I agree. Do you
You
remember
know?
the old VHS Disney, like the plastic, big, bulky things?
Oh, you like the white ones that would come in like a box
Yep,
that you open up?
yep,
Yeah. Oh
yep.
yeah.
Oh, man,
Oh,
those
yeah.
were freaking nostalgic as all kinds. And then
I
going to
think I still have
Blockbuster and
some
just
actually.
do you really?
I think so. Yeah.
That's
Well,
actually pretty
at my parents' basement. I think there's
right.
some there.
Dude, some of the things that my parents have, and I love going back there and just kind of just going through their things. Like my mom has caught me looking through. She's like, "What are you doing?" I'm just like, "I'm just digging out some old crap, and I'm just looking at old VHSs that I remember having, and they've just been sitting there in their shelves, and I'm just
Yeah.
pulling out cassette tapes and all these things, and it was so great."
Hmm. I do the same thing. Sometimes I go down there and like look at the old movies that they got or just different things from my childhood. Like they have some of my toys still.
Yeah,
I saw that I used to have this Johnny Bravo figure,
uh huh.
and she still has it
That's
in
pretty
the
cool.
basement. So I want to bring that over because it'll be
You
nice to
should
have.
put it up on your shelf.
Yeah, put it back there somewhere
I'm telling you,
after I
man, you
fix
got
all
to
that
get
up.
the lights like I did.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Um,
Eventually.
eventually. No, I ended up, and don't get me wrong, I love having done this, but at the same time, I regret having done this. I
What's
gave
that?
my little nephew all of my toys. So I look
Oh
back
yeah.
and I'm like, "Oh, man, I wish I could just, like, just to see them." I would do nothing with them. I would
Right,
play with
right.
them. Uh, but I
Of
this
course.
yeah,
I
100%.
remember this
But
guy.
I had this Vegito, um, I remember one arm was missing because I clearly broke it playing with it. Um, but it was one of those that it would only move like this.
Mhm, mhm.
The rest of the body would not move whatsoever.
Oh,
So it was one of
but it was
those.
still cool.
Yeah, oh man, it was so awesome. And then I had a couple of like wrestling figures and all of that. And I remember having
Nice.
a wrestling ring too. So I would do the whole entrance video thing and everything, man. Fun fact, I remember this is actually so when the first time I came from Peru here, the very first flight, I
Yeah.
remember that was one of the things because at the time, I didn't have a Game Boy. I didn't have so bringing up, like, I just remember playing with my toys on the plane to entertain myself 'cause I had
Nice.
nothing else to
Yeah,
do. I mean,
back then it was right.
8-hour flight, and I'm bored.
Man, no, that brings back memories 'cause like, that was one of the things when I went to my parents again, like, I saw that they still have my Batcave from way back in the day. And
Oh,
then
that's
I remember, man, I used to have, like, a nice collection of, like, Batmans. I remember I had the Batmobile from the, cartoons at one
uh-huh,
point. I have no idea where all that is. And
nice.
I don't know if you remember, like, the Power Rangers that you can, like, flip the
Hell yeah.
head.
Hell
I
yeah.
used to have that and, the
Me too.
Megazord at one point.
Yeah. I
So that
remember
was I remember
one
all that.
older toys was from my brother because my brother, 11 years
Yeah.
older, he had the Thundercats tank. So I
Oh,
used to have one
nice.
of those from him, it was his. So I had that, but one of my favorite toys, and one of our buddies from Peru remembers this, was Manuel.
Uh-huh.
Um, I had a Red Ranger, like, it was a go-kart. Like, he was in a go-kart, and it was one of those where you can, like, pull it back and it takes off. And so
Yeah.
what we would do is we would, at the top of the stairs, pull it back and let's see how much it freaking flies from the top of the stairs to the bottom. I mean, the thing ended up torn up, right? And, like,
Eventually,
eventually it
yeah.
broke. But
You know but what?
no, I was gonna say, like, part of the fun was destroying the crap out of your toys and figuring out what is the most creative way that I can break my toys. Right?
Well, but see, back in the day, I feel like the toys were like the plastic was thicker because they would last longer.
They
I
would
feel like now
last.
they're thinner and now they break so easily.
Could not tell
Or
you about now,
I feel like
but
they are.
I know for a fact that they definitely lasted back then. And the
Hmm.
funny part is, I remember I had this, what was it? What is his name? It was, the Big Daddy Diesel, Kevin Nash from WWE.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay. So I had a toy of his, but it was one of those where every single body part would kind of like move, right?
Hmm, hmm.
I remember verbatim, like playing with him and Vegito. And obviously Vegito's gonna win.
Hmm.
I did whatever the hell I did. And the reason why I remember this is because I threw him like the Kevin Nash action figure, I threw it to the wall and I just saw the thing shatter into thousands of pieces. And then I had to clean it up. I was pissed off. But that thing, I mean, every
He's like Vegeta
piece,
threw his powder like, "Pah," and then
bro, it
it blew
literally
up.
exploded. I threw it to the wall so hard. My mom was so mad because I think I had the toy for about 2 weeks.
Oh man.
She was so mad. I just threw it. I'm like, gone.
Oh man. You know, one of the toys that I remember too was like my Saint Seiya toys. I remember I didn't have that many. I think I had like
Did you have like the Bandai ones, like
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
ones
Yeah, I
that are
had
like
a
$400 now?
yeah, I used to have those. I had
Oh, Kelly.
yoga, a golden yoga and I think I had Andromeda as well. I had that one, and I think I had one more, like one of the Marines from Poseidon.
Okay.
But I remember when I used to play with those, I uh I we used to play with my other toys as well, but because the other ones, of course, they were not Saint Seiya ones, I used to grab Play-Doh, and I used to make their armors with the Play-Doh
Oh,
around
that's
them.
cool. That's cool.
So I used to
So
play with those, like when they would fight each other, like the whole armor would like break with the Play-Doh and
that's
everything, and
awesome.
it's just a good time.
That's awesome. So honestly, like again, Knights of the Zodiac here in the US didn't really pick
It
up.
didn't
It
pick up.
wasn't one of those things, but they were
They
basically
tried, but no.
characters, anime characters that had armor and everything. And one of the coolest freaking things in the 90s
Wait, wait, wait,
and
wait, wait, wait,
probably
wait.
late 80s. Go.
You gotta give it a little more.
No, it's
Mm,
not. It's not
mm,
that crazy, but for us, it definitely was though. Like that's the thing.
no, no,
But
no, it's not that crazy, but it was a cool. The story is cool because it touches the whole Greece, like
okay,
gods
yeah.
and all that.
I mean, yes, it's fun, but it's not. It's I don't know. I've never been such a fan like you are. Like to me, it was number 4 or 5 of my cartoon.
I wouldn't put it number one, but I liked it. I think I always liked that mythology part of it
Yeah, that
because
part
I
is.
feel like I learned so
But
much Greek
I'm talking about the
mythology
toy
through
though.
there.
The toy was definitely
Yeah, yeah.
in that everybody wanted because you had the toy, but then you had the armor, and the armor was one of the few that you could actually put it as the shape of the animal or the shape of
Mm-hmm.
the
Mm-hmm.
whatever it was, the zodiac sign, and then you could take it apart and put it on the action figure.
Yep.
So it was
Yep.
one of those few things. So it cost so much money to have.
Yep.
Like it was ridiculous. I remember
Because it was
wanting.
metal too and everything.
Yeah, they were like legitimately good quality.
Mm-hmm.
Not, mind you, you look at it now and you're looking at it and you're like, ah, it could have been better. But back
Right.
then, it was the thing to have. And that's something too. Like there was a toy that everybody remembers that you wanted, right? Like there were
Mm-hmm.
iconic toys, people that, parents at Christmas, you knew you were getting that. Like that's the
Right.
one thing that you're getting.
Yep.
I don't see that now. I don't see that as much. Mind you, you can go on Amazon and get whatever, right?
Right.
But that was part of the holidays. Part of the holidays was the chaos of going to the mall.
Going to the stores and everything,
Yeah,
and that's
I
what made
felt
it
like that was
fun.
part of the fun, and you
I
just
mean,
don't
even
feel that.
Thanksgiving is gone. Like the whole Black
Black Friday
Friday and
sales
everything
coming,
now is like the whole
the whole
month
month.
now.
Yeah,
They just maybe release like offers every other week or something, but
you get better
it's not the
deals on
same.
Prime Day. You get better deals on
On
certain things.
Cyber
That,
Monday.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
so I don't know. I think it's too much of this than you know
It
the
was a
money.
whole thing. I like that those traditions kind of died down for like
Yeah,
now everything's online, everything's faster and easier, which I
yeah,
get it, but it was nice. It
yeah,
was really
yeah, yeah.
nice.
Again, tradition, right? Like,
Tradition.
yeah. But if you had to tell yourself something back then about now, what would you say?
If I would tell myself something of my past self about what is
Yeah,
happening
like
now in
what would you
general,
say to your younger self on something?
don't blink, cause then time will fly like that, and then all of that is gone.
That's fair. I would say invest in Bitcoin, but
Well,
okay.
that too. Invest in Bitcoin, Apple, all that.
Macintosh, Amazon, like, dude, put money on Amazon. I don't care. You have $5, put it on Amazon.
So
Trust me.
if you found a way to travel back in time, would you buy yourself like those magazines that have like literally all the winners for like all the past years on different sports
I
and
would
just
not
travel
need
back in
to.
time?
I
Why
would
not?
not need to.
Why not?
Literally, put $5 on Bitcoin. That's it. That is
That's
all I need.
no, but imagine you go back and you do Bitcoin, you do Apple, Google, like all the big companies.
That's
You
what I'm
start betting
saying.
on sports,
But I
and
wouldn't
then
even need to bet on sports. I
why
just
not
because why? Like what am I?
maximize it? Why
I
just
know,
go
but
for one? Just
that
go
takes
for
time
all of
away
them.
from me. I
No,
put $5 on freaking Bitcoin
you
and I'm a
already have the magazine.
multi-billionaire.
No, but depends on how far back you go. Because if you go back like 15 years, yeah, Bitcoin is it. But if you go back even farther when you were a child,
Yeah, but again, put it
then
on
be like, here's
Amazon.
a
You'll see by
magazine.
the time I get out of high school.
No, well, Bitcoin came out. When did it come out? Was
Bitcoin
it
came out in what?
2008?
2008, 2009, right?
Yeah, we were
Even
already done with
2011, there was a bit
we
of a.
we were already done with high school by that time.
No, I know that,
I
but I'm
guess
talking
done
about
with college.
even before that. Like if I'm talking about 90s me, I would say go Amazon, go Mac, go
But
Google,
yeah, all of
and
that.
then by the time you're out of high school, you're good. Put that money on Bitcoin.
You're you're good.
Good. I
You'll
don't
be
need to
good.
sit it there and bet on sports, and then because I, mess with the timeline, I'm potentially messing myself up. Nah, nah, I don't need to, you know?
Just cash in.
Just cash in, that's it. Um, but yeah, I feel like
That'll be cool.
I would say that, and then the other thing too is I would say probably just enjoy the fact that you have weekends, because weekends are not existent as an adult, right? Like,
Or sleep. Because I
yeah,
feel like
well,
I don't sleep enough. Like back in the day, I used to sleep until like noon.
well, dude,
Easy.
noon.
Well,
No,
remember I
my
used to wake
ass,
up sometime 1 p.m., 2 p.m., depending how far. Well, to
bro.
make it fair, we went to bed at like 5 a.m., sometimes
I
6
don't
a.m.
care.
with eating ramens, ramen noodles.
I would wake up at 8 o'clock at your house,
Oh, that was
and
you.
I would
I
sit
still got
there.
my beauty sleep.
Yeah, dude, I would have to sit there, have breakfast with your folks, do everything, watch TV, play some video games by myself, waiting until 3 p.m. for you to wake up. Like, why?
and and then I'll be mad sometimes because you'll be playing my video game and then you'll save your new save points, and I'm like, dude, I
Damn
was just
right.
doing something,
That's
and
what
now
you
you
get for
messed up
sleeping
my
in.
play.
That's what you get for sleeping in, and you still never
Mm,
finish the games.
mm. No, that was one
Legend
thing
of
that
Dragoon.
I finished that game many times.
Did you?
Yeah,
Why am I thinking?
I
Um,
that one I beat, but when the ones I didn't beat was when we got the Xbox era
mm.
and they had the trophies or whatever they're called, the achievements,
Oh yeah, you wanted
and
to
I
complete
started doing
every single
those. I
trophy.
wanted to do everything. And the only one I ever beat was Halo 3. That one I got everything.
Oh, Halo
And that
3
was
with the
hard. That one
swords.
was super hard.
With the swords. Oh man, playing multiplayer on that.
Oh,
Oh,
that was so awesome.
that was so great. Fun fact, Quake 3, multiplayer on Quake 3 was awesome. For
Oh,
those
I
that
played that
never
one
played
too,
that,
actually. Quake 3 was awesome.
that was such a good game. I mean,
You
it
know
was
you can play online
still,
today. Yeah. You
there's
can
nobody on
there's
there.
an actual website called like Quake Unlimited or something like that. It's
No way.
free and you just play online.
Uh,
You don't have to install nothing. It's free.
Did you ever play Duke Nukem?
A little bit, but not too much.
Okay. I just remember being on the computer back then and just that, some Prince of Persia.
I play
Uh,
Wolfenstein 3D. That's the one I
Wolfenstein was
play.
awesome.
That one was cool.
That one was so
Prince of
good.
Persia was really cool too. The first
Yeah.
one.
Ah, man. And then, of course, when The Sims came out, that's what everybody
Oh,
played.
The Sims
Oh,
was that was like my favorite game for such a long time.
it was one of the few games that my sister, I remember I genuinely would sit down and play and like create her own stuff. And we would yell and be like, get out of the computer. And she's like, "Ugh."
Creating
And
her neighborhood and everything.
do you remember like having Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon and all of that actually having good games back then?
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
there were so many, like you genuinely would log in so you can play games online. Even if you had your video game systems and whatever, you're playing Cartoon Network for an hour,
Yeah.
taking your mom's phone privileges, honestly.
I remember I used to try to see how can I download this game on my computer just because, you know, it was back then you pay for the internet usage and everything.
Mhm.
So I used to try to download them so I can continue playing them offline. I could never do it, but it was they were always fun.
It was great. And then
Cartoon Network
until
had
your
good
mom
ones.
needed to use the phone, and then we were screwed.
And then you're
Ah,
screwed. Yep. Yep.
God, man. But it was good times.
Ah,
Good times.
good times, man.
I
Good time.
I feel like honestly, if I could go back, and tell myself something like legitimate without any jokes there, I would just say enjoy the lack of having to pay bills.
Yeah.
I took that for granted, obviously. Like, there were times that I could have been saving, times where I could have been doing things, and I'm like, "No, let's go to McDonald's. No, let's go to movies." I'm like, yes,
Yeah,
good times, but
but you know what? Something like I feel like now we're getting deep on this episode. No, but I feel like now, like yeah, like while I agree, like save some money or invest on something, but at the same time, I don't regret anything I did because I had an awesome time as well, and I feel like
you got some regrets.
those memories, well, maybe some, but
You got some regrets. I know you got some regrets.
some of those or most of those memories are good, you know.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like kind of like money can't really buy those, even
No,
if
no,
like
but I'm not talking about, like, just necessarily money though, right? Like, it's more so of having an understanding that there were times that you could have spent it doing something else and saving for that. So, for example, like, I would go out there and I'll buy, a PlayStation game, right? Where it wasn't a great game that I needed to buy, and I could have
true,
easily saved that money and gone to a concert instead, right? Because the memory of the
true
concert, as much as I
would have
love
been
video
better.
games, definitely would have lasted me a little bit longer, right? Or a beach trip or whatever with the guys and all of that.
That
So
is
that
true.
that is kind of what I mean by it. It's more so I would tell myself like,
Replace some with
yeah,
other.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like,
I got you. I
don't
got
don't
you.
worry about having to go back to GameStop and trying to sell things so you can get the next game. Like, if I miss on NBA Live,
You're gonna be okay
there's gonna be one
for
new
one
one.
more week. For one
Yeah,
more week.
exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. No, that is true. Very, very true.
yeah, man. But well, this has
Uh,
been a great episode.
this was great. Well, talking about nostalgia, then we can finish it up with what are the top three nostalgic things that you miss and you wish that they would come back?
Food, Sprite Remix needs to make a comeback. I'm just saying, Sprite Remix was
I
the
forgot about that. Forgot about that completely.
dude. Everybody would rush to the freaking vending machines. Like, I mean, people would haul ass to go do that. Okay,
You know,
um,
I think I had it a few times. My dad liked it, but I don't think I did.
it was awesome.
I was always very loyal to Pepsi and Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I know you were, but no, Sprite Remix was the shit. Also, as much as I hate Doritos, because I do, and screw all the haters, uh, yeah,
What?
I don't like it. I for some reason don't.
Why?
But
Why? We need to discuss that.
no,
Why?
no, no.
This is gonna be
Like,
an intervention right now. Why? What don't you like Doritos?
but things like Doritos 3D, those were so cool. Do you remember the containers that they would come in? It wasn't just Doritos. There were other ones that, like, I think
I don't
Cheetos had
remember
like
actually.
Cheeto balls, like the space balls or whatever.
But yeah,
Uh,
those were addicting.
dude.
They still sell them at the store though. They're other brands. They're not
But yeah,
called
no, no,
Cheetos
no. Like,
anymore.
I'm talking
They're
about.
just cheese balls now, but you can still munch on
Well, I
them.
mean, cheese balls were a thing prior too, but no, I'm talking about like the actual container where you take the lid off and you could pour it into the cap, and that's what you ate.
Mm,
Those
I
I would
got
bring
you.
back. Those are nostalgic things. Um, and then again, just the aspect of Saturday morning cartoons or afternoon
Yeah.
cartoons, and just being able to sit down with a bowl of cereal and just, mind you, I do that now with beer, but I mean, that's that's what I would like. What
I
about you?
I hear you. I hear you. Ah, man. What would I like to bring back? Well, I would love the all Brazil soccer team because that one was actually good. Um, definitely the Pizza Hut all you can eat buffets.
Oh yeah.
Those one were awesome.
Oh hell yeah.
And what else? I mean, I would say probably like I mean, there's so many things, but something that comes from the top of my head right now is Blockbuster.
Mm.
You know,
Even with the
I
streaming services now, like, I mean, I get the aspect of that, but I mean, you
yeah,
still have to go and pay for movies. So
Yeah, I do actually, because it was like a whole. I mean, now it has changed, but I think it's nice to have that
The experience.
experience. Exactly. You have
Yeah,
that experience instead of like, it's very like, I guess monotone in a way. You just go to the couch on the TV and watch whatever you want. But before you would be like, we're gonna watch a movie, so let's go out to Blockbuster. On the way back, you know what? Let's pick up a pizza too, or whatever.
it
Maybe
is
get
true.
some ice cream too, and like you made it a thing.
Yeah, and you did that on
You
like
know?
Friday nights and everything
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah,
I
so you
agree with
get you get to exercise a little bit to get out of the house for a bit.
you. And then go home
Now
with
that
a
we
pizza.
don't, and then go home with a pizza. But it's better than now ordering a pizza and you're already on the couch anyways.
That is true. That is true. Oh, that's been a great episode of Un Ramencito. As always, thank you guys.
Thank you
Of
guys.
course, give us a like, give us a thumbs up there. And then, just for the record, Doritos do suck.
Wow. We'll talk about that on the next episode. And you know what we need to do on the next episode? Eat an actual ramen. Let's do that.
I'm done with that.
Peace.